Yes. Good morning, dear students. Today I am here to explain you the remaining part of lesson number 5, the 100 dresses. Today we will discuss the question answers also. Yesterday we did up to the point that Miss Mason, the teacher, declared the result that Jack Beggles had won from the boys' side, and from girls, Wanda Petronowski had won the contest for drawing the designs of 100 dresses. She is the winner of the girls' medal. So, there was the announcement of the result. We did up to this point. Now, we proceed further. Page number 70. Unfortunately, Wanda has been absent from school for some days and is not here to receive the applause. Applause means cheering. That is due to her. We discussed already that she was absent from the last few days, and even today she was not there to see that how everyone was pleased on the declaration of her paintings as the winning. She was not there to see the appraisal, to see the applause, and to see the cheering which were due to her. Let us hope she will be back tomorrow. So, the teacher hopes, let us hope that she will be back tomorrow. Now, class, you may file around. File here means walk in a line. The teacher advised the students what they have to do. You may file around the room quietly. Quietly means without making much noise here, and look at her exquisite. Exquisite here means extremely beautiful paintings, extremely beautiful designs that she has drawn, drawings. So, what was the advice of the teacher? That make a line and very quietly you can see all the drawings, all the designs. The children burst into applause. Burst into applause means suddenly and spontaneously clapped their hands. They started clapping into applause, and even the boys were glad to have a chance to stamp on the floor, put their fingers in their mouths and whistle. What the boys did? They also got a chance. They stamped their feet on the floor, and what they did? They put fingers in their mouth and started whistling, although they were not interested in dresses. Their competition was of motorboats, although they were not interested, but they, when they saw all these designs of dresses, they also celebrated it. They whistled for it. Look, Peg, whispered Maddie. Whispered here means murmured, spoke in a soft voice. There is that blue one she told us about. See that blue dress that she ever told us about. Is not it beautiful? This was the question put by Maddie to Peggy. Is not it beautiful? Peggy answers, yes, said Peggy. And here is that green one, boy, and I thought I could draw. Her answer was, here is another green one for which he usually talked about, and she added that I can draw this also. Now, we come to the oral comprehension check questions here. First question, why didn't Maddie ask Peggy to stop teasing Wanda? What was she afraid of? So, question is in two parts. Why didn't Maddie ask? You can begin the answer from here. Maddie did not ask Peggy to stop teasing Wanda because she did not have the courage to say anything to her. Part second, what was she afraid of? She herself was poor and she was afraid of being the next target of teasing by Peggy. That's why she never asked her to stop teasing. Who did Maddie think would win the drawing contest? Why? Again the question in two parts. Who did Maddie think? Maddie thought Peggy would win the medal contest. Why? Because she was very expert in copying any of the design. She has the ability to copy any picture. That is why she thought that she will win the contest. Question number 3, who won the drawing contest? What had the winner drawn? Who won the drawing contest? From the boys' side, Jack Bagels for drawing motorboats, and from the girls' side, Wanda, she drew the designs of 100 dresses and she won the medal. She won the contest. Now we come to the questions. Thinking about the text. Our question number 1 is, how is Wanda seen as different by the other girls? How do they treat her? Wanda is seen as different because of her name and her dress. Her name, too lengthy. She was Ellen. She has come from another nation. So, her name and her dress, because of this. Her name, Wanda Petronovsky, seems lengthy and strange to them. She always wears a blue faded dress, but always she talks about having the 100 dresses. Then part 2, how do they treat her? How they treat her, I have explained you. They make fun of her. They surround her and ask her questions like, how many dresses do you have? How many pairs of shoes do you have? They tease her every time. Question number 2, how does Wanda feel about the dresses game? Why does she say that she has 100 dresses? As far as first part is concerned, Wanda feels greatly troubled, but remains silent. She never gave the answer. She does not talk to anyone. Instead, she sits on the back bench with rough boys in the corner of the room so that nobody can give attention to her. She does not feel good about the dresses game. She was perturbed, she was disturbed, she is deeply hurt, but never complains about it. It's part 2. Why does she say that she has 100 dresses? Always her answer was that she has 100 dresses all lined up in her closet. So, why she says so? To avoid their taunts and humiliation, Wanda says that she has 100 dresses in her closet. Now, question number, although you can add in this question, later on she draws all of them on paper for the drawing competition. So, she has the designs of 100 dresses, not the dresses to wear. She is a poor girl. She does not have dresses, but she can draw designs of 100 dresses. This was the ability. Question number 3, why does Maddie stand by and not do anything? How is she different from Peggy? Was Peggy's friendship important to Maddie? Why? Which lines in the text tell you this? So, 4 parts are there of this question. Part 1, why does Maddie stand by and not do anything? Peggy is the most popular, intelligent girl in the class. She is liked by all. Maddie is Peggy's best friend, close friend. She simply stands by and does not ask Peggy to stop teasing Wanda, because the reason is that she herself was poor. She wears the hand-over clothes, old clothes of Peggy, so she fears that Peggy would start teasing her. She is afraid of losing her friendship also. She never wanted to annoy Peggy and prefers to remain silent. Part B. Maddie is different from Peggy because she is more sensitive. She realizes whatever is going on that is not right on the part of Peggy. Part 3. Yes, Peggy's friendship was more important to her because she was her best friend. She never teases her because of her poverty. Rather, she helps her by giving her old clothes and other things also. Now we have to pick up the lines from the text that prove this thing. The lines: Peggy was the best liked girl in the whole room. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong. Illustrate this. These are the lines from the text that I have told you which prove this thing. Question number 4. What does Miss Mason think of Wanda's drawings? What do the children think of them? How do you know? Miss Mason is greatly impressed to see Wanda's drawings. She considers them different, beautiful, and worthy of winning the prize individually. So beautiful were the pictures. She says, room 13 should be proud of her. Of her here stands for Wanda. This was a remark which the teacher gave. The children are also impressed. They are surprised to see the drawing skill of Wanda. Next part. While looking at her extremely beautiful drawings, they burst into applause. Suddenly they started clapping continuously. Boys stamped on floor, put their fingers in their mouths and whistled. So we also get a lesson from this book. We should not make sweeping statements which have no rationality. If Wanda had told about the designs of dresses, Peggy might not have bullied her. Secondly, we learn lesson from this. We should not make fun of the poor and weak. Wanda, tired of constant teasing, decides to quit the school. So, I have explained you the lesson. I have discussed the questions with you. I have given you the answers. Now go through the lesson and do all the question answers in your notebooks and learn them also. Take care. Goodbye.